Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself, Sam?
I am well. I'm well and swell. So Tokoyami 2 under air. Okay, I
Yeah.
dig it. Hit me with a pitch. What's going on?
Um, yeah, so uh I've really been wanting a deck where I can use a Warpgate portal just because I think that card is super cool, but I never really found a spot for it before.
Sure.
Um, and after seeing the new Lady Nagant UR, um, I thought there was kind of just like a cute little combo in there, just like adding Warpgate portal to the Cardwell whenever you want. And then with Sniping Spies, you just give it that
Okay.
plus damage.
Yeah. It's a 5 for a 7.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you warp gate portal and just like bring it out. That's neat.
exactly. And that's kind of what the deck was mostly around. This is like a very rough draft field. I won't say like too good at building decks.
You're cutting out just a little bit. It sounds like your microphone like almost like is unplugged or like you're underwater.
How's this?
About the same, but we'll make do. So my question is, buddy, is what do you need my help with?
Yeah, the deck's just like kind of big. I don't know if 69 is where I want it to be, but I feel like it could maybe be cut down a little bit lower. I don't really know what to cut exactly.
Sure. I would love to cut some cards for you. Yeah. I think first and foremost, I think the idea is sound of warp gate portal into sniping spy, and then when you just raw draw the sniping spies, you can Tokoyami and add back in the warping portal. I think that's very cool. That's very neat, and so I dig it. I really dig it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we've got two unique foundations here, and I'm instantly going to cut those down to a 1-of.
Okay.
These are not cards that you need to see every single game, but when you see them, it's going to feel nice. I get that they are allies for your character, but we have so many other allies that we get to re-ready. Team player, agency, trainees, trinket, right? That it is not that big of a deal. Rescue Specialist is very cool in this deck. Can't Escape Me easily could be like a 1-of. Trinket is a 4-of in our deck. Is this just because we're playing Trinket for Vex?
Yeah, I thought that trinket was like kind of neat. I don't have like a lot of allies to combo with like Dark Shadow Surge whenever because I don't really have like a lot of foundation destructions like going into something like
Say the last sentence again for me.
I don't have like a lot of foundation destruction, nor do I have like a whole lot of ally attacks to like
Sure.
make Dark Shadow Surge online. So I guess going into like
Is there
Warp
an
portal
I
into like trinket sounded like
I I literally I couldn't hear any of that. That stinks. I'm sorry. Um. I mean, there's an idea where instead of Dark Shadow Surge, it's like chivalry, cavalry chariot advance, right? Where they just all get +1.
I mean, sure, that's a pretty decent idea. I guess that like I
The,
don't know,
the only thing
like
is like it's a low block, but like it's not that big of a
and it
deal
has
to
like
cut the 1 low.
pretty nice like momentum cost with like a lot of armor of the wolf set.
Sure. I guess it does have this response card pull off your level. Discards when pay the cost, they lose 2 health. Sure. Um My idea was just to, like, you know, make these a little quicker as they work. But I think that that is also acceptable. There's something about kicking beast summoning and adding beast summoning that I am here for. I don't know what it is, but there's something here. Okay, let me refresh this page and see where we're at. So this is 66 cards now. How much lower do you think you want to go? Because the easy answer is like cut one trinket.
Sure.
And now we're 65. What other ally foundations do we have under the air symbol? Heroic Assistance is a very good card. Yo, Sleigh Ride Stowaway. This card got banned. The card is messed up.
I mean, I did have like another idea as well with like their ally attack.
Sure.
There's that one ally card attack and provoke Machinedet, which is like an ally ranged weapon and like storm of arrows fires like ranged weapon, so you can just add that to the card pool anytime.
It's an air. It says it's an air ally ranged weapon. Oh, arrows and daggers.
Yeah.
I don't hate that either. I think that's really neat. And you clear. I mean, that's also very good. But if you do that, you're not doing this. Or you're not doing this, at least. And it probably changes some other ideas. Whoa, that is a cool concept. Man, I'm just such a big fan of... Big fan of Storm of Arrows. And you get Walk the Dog.
Walk the Dog was just like a good low block, and I was kind of just like running low on those.
It's also a ranged weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
I like this Warp Gate Portal Sniping Spy idea. I think that this is super neat. And I like the fact that you get to like toss it back in here. I am not positive that it is the better of the two options, though. I do think that like if we took like Warp Gate Portal out, we took out the Dark Shadow Surge, and we... Do we have to kick the card? Discard one card from our card pool, add an ally card from our discard pile to our card pool. So we'd want to have... I mean, the best line that we could do would be something like Flaming Arrow into... Man, he turns... He just gets to echo the card for free once per turn. Interesting. And it's still on a 5. I don't know. I think it's two separate ideas that you've got going on. I like the Warping Gate Portal Sniping Spy idea, but the Arrows and Daggers Storm is probably just like a little better, truthfully.
Sure. With that though, do you think that's like maybe too much 5 dips in the deck with like also that 5 dips on there in that?
Let's look. So, when we cut the Warp Gate Portal, we are probably going to be cutting some number of Vast Chimera Krakens. And we might be cutting, like, Walk the Dog down to a 3 of, right? And so, like, we might have a couple of 5 diffs, but, like, these Arrows and Daggers are going to be there primarily to be added into the card pool as opposed to being played. Man, I guess my big issue with this is just the fact that, like, if you don't see this ally ranged weapon in your discard pile, your character's not, like, character kind of just doesn't do anything. Because there's not a very good, clear cause, you know? Because the issue, the issue is that, like, there's no, if we had, I mean, the issue is this character was made to also use Summon Dark Shadow, and we don't have that card anymore. I mean, that's the issue, right? Like, I'm supposed to play an attack. I play Dark Shadow Ruin on Chaos or Evil, and then I clear the first card, add in Summon Dark Shadow. Summon Dark Shadow doesn't count anymore. All my moves get +1/+1.
Yeah.
But that don't exist. You're whispering at me. I can't hear you.
I was just looking here myself if there's like a way to add it to the discard pile, so it's not really that like a.
Say that one more time for me.
I'm just not sure if there's like a way to add it to the discard pile from like the deck, but I don't think there is.
Yeah, under the air symbol, I don't think so. There's no way to add it currently. I think the only way that we could add specific cards from our deck to our discard pile is with the Relaxed Demeanor. And we do not have that one.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. It's crazy that a Mother's Embrace doesn't have ally. They're not friends with her mom, and it shows. Also, a Trinket for Vex isn't an ally? Interesting. I mean, Trinket himself is an ally, but this one's not. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we have sat here for 12 minutes trying to figure out how to make this work, and I've done no changes on your deck. I guess that's not true. I've done some cutting. Is there anything else that I could cut? It would be high blocks, if anything. Let's go look at our block zones. Got blocks here, one block here, 2 airy smiles. Maybe class membership should drop down to like a 3 of. What's our difficulties? That's not terrible. We got plenty of ones. Oh, we need to cut some 2 diffs. Okay. I don't want to cut low blocks, so it means I have to cut mid blocks. Team player being a 3 diff when we have the 2 check seems probably not great. So we could cut you down by 1 and just be the 2 of. And then
I agree with that. It's just that it works like super well with like Tokoyami.
Sure.
It's like you can ready it with Tokoyami. Then when a card leaves your card pool, it's just like ready again. So ready's like twice the turn. So I just wanted to see it more.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Like it's very, very good. And it also says that like your ally water attacks get big. So like this one gets big, and this one gets big. This one gets big. So like I mean we can pitch cards for it as well. Man, it's so crazy that like all of our 2 diffs are all low blocks. This might be the list though. Like it's as cut as I can make it without ruining your low blocks, like, and killing every ally card in your deck.
Right. No, I feel that, but I appreciate what you've already done. I mean, like, any little tidbit helps. So I'm down to see where it ends.
Maybe, man. It's just the low blocks, man. It is the combination. Like, we could kill the one of Can't Escape Me and put in one more successful results if we wanted to. We could make that happen. The other idea is, how many times have you played this deck?
None.
None? Okay, this is all in your head? Yeah, I think this might be the starting point of, I've done a little bit of cutting. This starting point, go play it, you know, a couple times on TTS before you sleeve up any of these cards, because this is a classical definition of a pile. This is a pile of cards.
Pile of cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really cool, though. I do like the warp gate into the sniping spy play. It's very neat.
Yeah, thank you. All right, then. Well, thanks for your help.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Thank you for sharing your awesome Tokoyami 2 deck.
Yeah, no problem. You have a nice night.
You as well. We'll see you, buddy.
Bye-bye.